That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it?
Eenie.
I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. Might as well have been me.
Yeah, she's on trial for murder again.
Jesus Christ, come on. Something like this happened. This whole mess. Keep playing through my mind. Wright and Co. law offices. What depressing rain.
Do you understand how depressed that makes me feel? Do you?
I guess.
But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV.
What ever did you?
I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I stake my life on it.
Well, it's the weather.
That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's gonna hear about my $1,500 suit.
About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl.
I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name's Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon.
I mean, never end up under this guy's knife.
Here today because of this incident.
Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives.
Yeah, that's a big
Jesus
deal.
Christ!
Yeah, for malpractice, that's pretty bad.
You're the doctor.
It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting.
Yeah, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray.
The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, that wasn't good. And yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her wrongdoing.
Wait, she's dead too?
She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. This is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident after and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. Nice guy, huh?
Great person.
Again, though, malpractice leads to 14 deaths? Wow.
And then the nurse mysteriously dies, and it was believed that Mr. Gray had actually caused the crash. Forever hide the person responsible of the malpractice incident.
Why would I? I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse?
Because she likely got you fired from your job.
She's the one who killed 14 patients, not me.
Take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now?
It's simple. Because the situation's slipping out of my grasp. It just won't do. The clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic.
Don't say. If it were me, I wouldn't want to go either. So, what do you think I'm gonna be able to do about it?
I want you to help me prove I'm innocent.
I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right?
No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct?
Actually, pretty well. Why does he know her?
Heard you were working under her for a little while.
Actually, she was working under me. I worked under her?
Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if...
Well, we worked a few trials together. She went back to her hometown to undergo more training.
Ah, yes, I've heard. It must be lonely for you.
But wait, I'm not.
She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training.
What?
I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Ms. Fey.
Is Maya really that famous?
I've already set up an appointment.
For what?
What else? A channeling. I'm gonna have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed.
Oh.
I think you can see where things are going wrong.
Have always been spirit mediums. Power to communicate with spirits strong slowly through us. She's learned to accept her responsibilities, become an adult.
Not counting training, this will be the first time channeling her first time channeling a spirit.
Haha, that's where you're wrong.
Yeah, very, very wrong. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request.
A condition?
The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without seeing you first again.
Why?
Because she misses you, of course. And that is why I've searched out for you. You want to see her too, don't you?
Sure. So, that's how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. The crazy doctor.
Yep, crazy surgeon man. Crane Village.
Crane Village. A giant rock. Maya's hometown.
Oh, little girl.
How you doing, tiny child? Why, hello there.
With the forehead the size of a football.
What an odd little girl. Wait up, Pearly. Nick!
Oh, no.
Maya, how are you doing? It's
Stay
good
out
to
of
see
it,
you
calendar.
again. Didn't think you'd really show up. It's not a big deal.
I mean, it's not like you had us tied in with a crazy surgeon and all.
Made it sound like you were so far away. Maybe I exaggerated just a little. It's only 2 hours by train. If I knew you were this close, I'd visit more. You're not allowed. I've already decided, you know.
Not allowed.
I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Well, Congrats, I hear the training is going well.
Very well, indeed.
Become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Be this soon? This case, you know the messy story behind it all? Call it the power of Maya's intelligence network. 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part. And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Half right. What is this Maya Intelligence Network?
The MIN.
The tabloids. That's what I thought. On your leg. It's the exact opposite. I heard it all from Dr. Gray.
He's quite the guy, let me tell you.
I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. Too scary even for me.
Well, you know. Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to her about all three of these things.
Now to ask her about
Rain Village.
her hometown. This is your hometown. Yup. Rain Village. Heard people call this place Medium Valley.
Medium
I think you figured it out.
Yeah.
Everyone living here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. The Fey ability to communicate with the dead is strong. Only the women of this village are mediums.
Yeah.
That's what do the men do.
Yeah, they get divorced.
Or someplace outside the village. About the girl earlier. You know her? Pearly.
Pearly.
Pearl Fey, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? She's also a spirit medium. Hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Drilled it into her head. If a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking. You're not wearing training clothes for starters. It's my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much of the world outside this village. Gotta get going, it's about time for the channeling. Grill up some juicy burgers.
Okay, so now we go to
the meditation room.
Action of meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed up.
Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy?
No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today. She said that with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. But anyway, this is a splendid manor.
Ah, no argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though.
I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright. I have a copy for you too.
Wait, what? Is it really that big?
Okay, so now we just move into the channeling chamber. Or you can talk to him if you want to. Yeah.
I at least want to talk to him about this.
I'd like to get as many lines from him as possible before it happens.
What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession.
How are you gonna do that with a ghost?
Yeah, this totally won't backfire, by the way. Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence.
Oh yeah, that's gonna backfire.
And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop.
Great.
Yeah, this totally won't backfire. At all.
So, how did you hear about Maya Fey?
Heard about it from an acquaintance. A girl studying the occult at a college. Don't ask why a college is talking about the occult. Especially in America, it doesn't make much sense. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling.
The home, eh?
Ms. Maya is the daughter of the master, I hear.
Oh, what used to be the master.
Anyways, you see that door? That's the room where the people and spirits meet. Ms. Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her?
Sounds like fun.
Now we go into the channeling room.
A lot of candles in here. Seems
Yeah,
like a real fire
great.
hazard.
Yeah. Like, seriously, one candle falls over, this whole place is coming down. Like, honestly.
Such a strange atmosphere. Flickering lights, they're all candles. That is a lot of hair.
Yep,
Who might you
this is
be?
some sombrero hair, yep.
My name is Phoenix Wright. You must be that good sir. Talking about me? You're the lawyer, are you not? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so, then? Morgan Fey.
Morgan Fey, yep.
About a certain incident. You ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties.
I mean, not really.
Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. What?
I mean, we don't ask her anything much, to be honest.
Already forgotten. First a girl that runs away, now an old lady who says I suck at doing my job. The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be talking all three of these options, so.
Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. Usually the easiest to call that person.
I like how there's tiers to on difficulty of calling someone based on how they die.
So apparently a traffic accident, they're just there waiting to be called on.
It's like, yeah, they're quite easy to find, you know. I mean, there's a lot of them, you know. Well, leading causes of death is car accidents.
This room is the channeling room. A spirit medium speaks to the dead. Are they drawn by candles? Don't even think of such nonsense. Only a medium and the client may enter. Noise.
Oh.
The secrets of the techniques cannot be seen by just anyone.
Yeah. You see, Mia just pops up whenever the fuck she wants, so...
For your safety, if something were to go wrong...
Yes, understand. Never know when you might channel a fucking insane person.
So you're saying Maya might just murder the client in the room.
Well, whoever said calling the dead from their eternal slumber wasn't a bad idea.
Why did you add mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir.
You're insulting their culture. You need to stop.
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? Apologies.
Sorry, I'm an ignorant white man. You should know I don't know about culture.
She must be addressed by her proper title. You must call her Mystic Maya. So, about Mystic Maya. It is the blood.
It's the blood.
The blood?
The blood of the blood god.
Carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining.
You know.
Neat.
Doesn't know her sister died, you know? That one.
Last of the rightful heirs. Where do you stand?
What are you drinking?
She's been drinking a lot of it. I'm merely a member of the Branch family.
Sounds like a derogatory term.
No matter her spiritual powers, she can never become a master of the Quran school.
Well, you've already found the motive.
How strong are you then? Compare the lowliness of my power to the master's.
You don't have to put yourself down, man. Once please. Enough with the inferiority complex.
Get to meet Pearl. Ah, Pearl, the one who's there.
As soon as he saw me.
The adorable, angelic young girl. Yes, that one.
Yes, the one with the infinity sign of her hair.
It's my daughter now, then. What were you about to say? Cute daughter you have. Pure heart knows not the evils in this world. It's a powerful thing.
I mean, it's also kind of bad if she doesn't know about it, because then she
could get swindled, swayed, and stabbed.
Yeah. She doesn't know about, the evils, and probably gonna not last very long when she does meet the evils of the world.
Please refrain from affiliating with her.
Okay, I mean...
Not really had the chance to. I get it.
We get it. You don't like stranger danger. I understand. It's not like stranger danger's a fucking thing anymore with TikTok. Okay, at this point we move to the winding way.
There's a cracked vase.
Now guess who's back?
Someone put a lot of love into it. Is that an incinerator?
Oh.
Why is there an incinerator in a garden?
Okay, so...
Side room.
Oh, we go to Winding Way, then side back to Winding Way. Okay.
More of a break room.
Now we go back to Winding Way.
Seemed kind of pointless to go in here then.
Yeah, but you know.
Got a few questions to ask.
Guess who?
Oh no.
It's a returning character.
I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year?
Got a lot of hair for the achievement.
A lot of hair, was it?
A lot of who? Better not be making fun of my hair now.
Complimenting your fine hair. You're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. Got out of Billy. You were the one that put the most pain on us.
Oh yeah, she tried getting her guilty. Getting him guilty.
You were working with the prosecution. As if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor details. Stop being so tight, letting little things get in the way. Name's Heart. A lot of heart. Don't you go forgetting it. That's it. Get myself a real scope. Oh yeah, the paranormal photographer. Just gonna make myself famous. Being a paranormal photographer.
Yeah, back.
This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Already that time.
Yep, it's already that time.
Should all hurry up and get to that meditation room.
Now, did she say why she was here?
She said she was going to get some pictures.
Oh. Pictures of what, though? Because, I mean, she's not allowed in during the channeling.
I guess she doesn't know that yet. Now begin the channeling. The honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swallow those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? You won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Me? Yeah, definitely. The channeling chamber key. Yep, right here. Most satisfactory. One of a kind. Let's get started.
Finally, let's go. I'll miss this character.
Wait patiently out here for them. Some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
Well, that's very specific.
Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English lesson. From where did you learn it? From
Texas?
From the heart of the heartland.
Which is Texas?
Humbly request you return to the heart of this heartland.
I can't go back to Texas. I got a bounty on my head.
This is Karain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave.
Yeah, tell that to the IRS. They'll get your taxes eventually.
Now then, let us wait. Headshot.
And there goes my character.
That just now came from inside the channeling chamber. Oh god, you're shooting.
God, it's a second gunshot now.
No. Bit my afro once.
I Joe.
Break in there.
Okay, good. You chose correctly.
I'm gonna break it.
I mean, probably not, but yes.
Don't try and stop me.
Don't tell her that. We don't have any money. We don't get paid.
No.
No, my character development.
Dr. Gray. I was murdered.
Oh, that's
That man murdered me.
I actually.
So I killed him.
You need to sign the confession, please. My image.
Lana, stop taking pictures. Leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Before there are more victims here.
Is that a threat, woman?
Let's go, city boy. Leave this to Granny.
Well, ain't this a fine reunion we have?
Phone doesn't get reception out here. I ended up using the phone booth to call the police.
The good thing people still using phone booths in the early 2000s.
Good thing there's a phone booth right outside the door. They're on their way. Melodia saw a genuine, mysterious phenomenon.
Okay.
Not that I blame her. Scared to death by what's going on.
Okay, let's see. We have one. But, yeah, we talked to her about all her options.
She was the one that pulled the trigger, was she?
Well, yes and no.
My question is, why is there a gun in that room?
Well, you'll find out.
Her whole physical appearance changes.
How convenient.
Only two of them in there? She must have done it then.
Now, Dr. Gray.
What do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. It's the one gent with a bad reputation.
No.
Good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. Real controlling. Nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Real rough to work with him. Mr. Wright. How's Maya doing? Spirit severing technique was quite successful. She's still unconscious.
Okay, so now we're going to... Oh, okay. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Grinning. It's about to walk in on the crime scene.
That's just the patented gumshoe grin.
Let's show you the crime scene, Detective Gumshoe.
She said Jim Shoe. My name isn't Jim Shoe. Okay, so now you're moving to the side room. We can have a good chat with a particular character.
How can I help you? It's about time to start. Time to start what? Channeling? Actually, the situation's kind of changed. What do you mean? Stay calm, but there's been a murder. It's like a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another. Yes, a person has killed another person.
She's a stoner.
Totally a bummer. You know,
Eeny miny.
eeny miny mo.
Eeny meeny miny mo.
At the college,
said, man.
researching and studying
Parapsychology.
parapsychology. I don't think that's an actual subject.
I mean, it's about the occult.
Usually call it occult studies. Paranormal phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. Phoenix Wright, attorney-in-law.
Now we talked to her all these things.
So why are you even here? Who told Dr. Gray about this place? Yeah, I remember somebody mentioning a college student did that.
Yep.
Good spirit medium. Like talking to dead people and like manipulate personalities are my thing. Taking a nap. Wasn't feeling good. Allergic to sesame seeds.
Okay.
Put some in the food they served for lunch. Sick and came in here to sleep. So you've just been sleeping here. So you know nothing about the murder that just took place. The surgeon I requested to help.
And now the victim.
Knew each other. I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Well, I mean,
Well, a long, long time ago, I was like a patient.
and that is all we can do with this person. Now we're going back to the Karain village area. After this part.
No one here. Ah, Pearl! How you doing? Still not saying anything. She's shocked. My hair too spiky? Not spiky enough?
Yeah, we're just going to Karain village.
Jeez, Lotta's just been sitting out here.
Yeah.
God, don't.
God, don't let it be me next.
Don't scare me. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Ma.
Yeah, she should have one more talking option now.
Notice anything that stuck out? Maybe one thing. What was that? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. It's just too much. Being an occult photographer. Some scary stuff. Try to be as... You gotta find a career path and just stick to it.
You see, she should just stick to photographer and just not be anything specific. Because so far she's been trying to be like, trying to get Nessie, and then trying to get Holt.
When she was just being a regular photographer, got one of Ghosts was like, I'm gonna go take pictures of the paranormal now. What is it? Took some hot pictures earlier. Took some pictures at the murder scene. She got 2. Seance murder. Like the ring of it. This will be a sensational story. Bought it. No! But I'm heading back in.
Oh yeah, she's gonna... Yeah, she's got the itch for profit in her brain now. Yeah, she can't be...
Been through this before.
Now we go into the channeling.
The channeling chamber. Fey Manor. Busy running in and running here and there. Don't even see Maya anywhere.
Hey, you! Don't touch anything.
Need to ask you some questions, Gumshoe. They're very important.
Don't look at me. I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Oh, don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Sorry. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
Cause of death. Shot with a gun, right?
He was shot in the forehead.
But what?
But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
Hey, what the fuck? So there was a gun and a knife in here.
So the first shot was a ballistic knife, is what you're telling me. We play Call of Duty, we know how this is. Basically, the victim was stabbed, then he was shot.
And we heard 2 shots.
I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it.
Yeah.
You can ask about her more later, pal. Right now I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
Gumshoe's looking like a real professional.
Okay, now we move to meditation room.
Such impeccable timing. It's all the buzz.
Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not gonna be done until real late.
Terrible shame. Someone's gonna be sleeping under the roof of the Fey Manor. This isn't gonna be good. Must have nodded off at some point.
Now we're here. Okay, detention center.
God, we got back fast.
You know how well, actually no, this is America. No, we don't have those fast bullet trains. Yeah, America uses trains differently from everyone else. We use them for transport and shit.
I mean, I think we're in Japan.
No, we're in America.
Why do we have the laws of Japan?
Because it's a Japanese game.
They should have just learned some American law. Like, bribing people isn't okay in America. We did that during case 3.
It's not okay in any country, but people do it anyway.
Actually, no, in Japan it's actually encouraged to bribe the people during court cases.
What the fuck? That's encouraged in the court of law?
Yep.
What the hell?
Like, remember when we basically bribed the kid with the baseball cards or whatever they are? The Steel Samurai cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically that would have been considered bribery. Which in America can get you arrested. In Japan, though, it's perfectly fine if not encouraged.
Why is it encouraged to do that?
To get good testimony out of people.
Well, okay, I guess in the sense of that, yes. But I'm thinking bribery as in like bribing fucking juries and judges.
No, that's still illegal. Bribing witnesses and like people who can actually testify, that's okay. In America, that gets you arrested.
I mean, there's pros and cons to that. There really is.
Although there's one thing that's illegal in both countries that we've done.
Illegal evidence?
Stealing evidence and it being illegal evidence.
Okay, listen, the wiretap was justified. I don't care what you...
We stole it from her hotel room.
Yeah, we stole it from the criminals.
But still, that's illegal.
It needed to happen to take down corporate America.
Still, we broke the law.
Listen, it's how I view it in like Trouble in Paris Down. If you're right, then it's okay. If you're wrong, then it's a problem.
Sadly, the court system doesn't see it that way.
Well, the court system's stupid.
That's what a lot of criminals say. You got something you need to confess to?
Listen, I'm not the one who's easily bribed. Just that the courts are.
Never imagined it would turn out like this. Take deep breaths, Maya. You're not gonna die here.
We've been through this before. We can get through it again. Unfortunately, this one might be a longer case than that one.
Started right here in the detention center.
Oh god, how long did this...
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault, man.
It's not your fault.
No, you didn't.
It wasn't you who killed them. It was Dr. Gray. Might as well have been me.
I mean, it wasn't you, though, so... Stop it.
Too weak and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so...
Listen.
Ow.
Listen, I don't know how an actual court would handle this type of scenario in real life. I don't think they would be able to.
Now, with the spirit medium thing, here we know for a fact it's actually real. Because of the ghost doing that kind of stuff. But, in actuality, in our world, the court doesn't believe spirit mediums can actually call on ghosts. Therefore, in reality, Maya here would be arrested and thrown in jail for murder.
I mean, yeah. It's like, it's just like in this universe where it's quite clearly, it's like, yeah, there's spirit mediums that can bring back that can channel the dead. It's like, how do you go about who do you punish? You can't punish the actual murderer because they're fucking dead. And it wouldn't, to me, it wouldn't be fair to punish the spirit medium, especially when the guy, the client asked for it.
I mean, they didn't ask to be killed, they just asked for a spirit summoning.
Yeah, spirit summoning. Yeah, knowing what they were gonna ask for from the spirit, they should have known that something bad would happen. The guy was delusional.
What happened in the channeling chamber? It was that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, sat down across from him, closed her eyes, and began the channeling. It's like the beginning of super scary stories. Last thing I remember, when a spirit comes to my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. You don't remember shooting him.
Yeah, that's the drawback of spirit channeling, is that they end up losing consciousness and remember nothing from the channeling.
There I was, covered in blood, having a dream. A dream, you say? You have a dream? All that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground?
How peculiar.
Couldn't move, it was unbearable, really suffocating. With something like that. Familiar smell, too. Can't quite place it. Mother is for now.
Yeah, she has to come of age before she becomes the official master, I guess.
Channeling isn't real, it's all just an act. Yeah, no shit, I mean, that's helped us in the past.
I mean, yeah, of course it's real. Why wouldn't we believe? Unless we're on some really strong drugs during these case trials.
Happened this time, too. Calls a nurse, so...
Can you please sign the confession?
It would have been hilarious if, like, you just saw next to the dead body just this little piece of paper sitting out in front of him.
It's like he wrote all of it, all she had to do was sign it. Like, could you please sign this? Please. The press keeps harassing me about your mistakes and negligence.
Going to gather for today. I'll be back later. In the meantime, make sure you prepare it. What? It's document requesting for me to be your attorney, of course. But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not.
No one's decided that yet. I killed that person with these two hands.
You know, we've been through this before. You may not have been there, but you may have not been there, but we literally defended someone who pleaded bloody murder on them committing murder.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop.
Stop being a negative Nancy.
Help me. I'm scared. I'll save you. Tomorrow. Shit. It's a jewel. Agatama.
Yeah, you're gonna hate this item, by the way.
The magical talk charm. Gives us the pearly.
Like you're gonna hate that item come by the end of this game.
Can't be that bad.
Oh my fucking god, YouTube. They just sent me a damn email about the service changing. What the hell?
See,
I
you're
don't
gonna
even
have
have
to
a channel. I'm just a viewer. Okay, so we're supposed to talk to Morgan in the channeling chamber. First thing we do though is examine the screen on the other side of the room. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, good morning. To go meet Mystic Maya. And bring her some items to make her feel more at home.
You drink a lot of tea, woman.
Mystic Maya. Good sir.
Also, how do you have that hair? Like, how is that possible?
Lots of hair gel.
Like, she turned it to a sombrero. You know, we want to, yeah, we can talk to her first, yeah.
How is Pearl? Yes. It's my most. Yes, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
Quite impressive. Ah, so that's why you're framing Maya. Pearl is different.
Yeah, I think you already know what point. You figured it out.
I mean, it makes sense at this point because of the fact that there are apparently just weapons sitting in the room.
No, I mean you'll find out how the gun was there during the trial. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, she talked about how, like, her whole thing is inferior and all that crap, and now her saying that her daughter, Pearl, is so much stronger and can become the master. But the thing is, they would need Maya out of the picture for that.
Yeah. Now that you know now you pretty much know the story. Now you just need to pick up the pieces and figure out how.
Channeling chamber. Created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy. An experienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, becomes violent and revolts. Loses her will and herself steps aside. We should be asking her how the hell a weapon ended up in here.
Again, figure it out later. Stop
Well,
asking.
we should. It's important.
You
we
want
should...
sequence breaking, sir.
It can't be that sequence breaking when it's fucking.
Listen, if Capcom says it's not important, then it's not important.
But it is important to this whole case. One of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. The folding screen there.
I mean, it was.
Along with Crane sacred urn.
Yeah, we'll go over that one later.
The humanity.
this thing.
A few questions of what happened. That awful tragedy.
Indeed.
That man murdered me.
Yeah, I bet it did.
So I killed him.
You just have to sign your goddamn name, woman.
Step away from there. Right.
Don't let me die with a soiled reputation.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
What happened in here after I left? First, I struck her on the head
Well, that's rude.
to make her go unconscious. I performed the spirit severing technique. It's inside of her body. So I used technique to send the spirits back to the other world.
Back to the depths of hell where she belongs. Okay, now we're gonna examine. Examine the folding screen.
There's blood on there. Can't even read it. This is a hole.
Bullet hole. 8 inches off the ground.
Tell Maya I said hi. Mystic Maya I said hi.
Okay, now.
A mirror.
Now we move to the side room. She doesn't go to school. She stays here. This is her school.
There is no school.
There's no proper education for the insane.
I would have to assume that she becomes a chef or something due to that hat.
Chef.
Because there's no other reason to be wearing that stupid hat.
I know, she's an occult studies person.
Then she needs to remove the stupid hat.
Who are you to say that that hat is stupid?
Someone who actually has a good fashion sense.
You with a fashion sense, I find that hard to believe.
Well, it is hard to believe because I barely have one. I can tell you.
Considering how you every day in high school, same leather jacket, every day, no matter what.
Yeah, but that was because I didn't have other jackets to wear. I have like 3 jackets.
Yet you only brought the one.
I mean, why would I wear the other ones? The leather jacket was good enough.
I don't know, I just want to change it up once in a while.
I did change it up every once in a while. I wore the Slenderman jacket, I think, twice.
The Slenderman jacket? What?
Letterman.
Letterman. I thought you said Slenderman jacket. Like, what the hell?
Yes, I had to wear something that makes me look like Slenderman.
Anyways, she thinks we're a dentist, apparently.
Where's the dentist guy? Bill Nye's a dentist guy. The lawyer.
Very different.
Mr. Smith Esquire.
Esquire, what?
That's right.
That's right.
You're
I mean,
wrong.
no, you're wrong.
My name is Wright. Smith Wright.
Well, I mean, yeah, she did get 3 letters.
Why are you still here?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you told me about that. The sesame allergy too. Why you're still here. More clear about it.
She says like more than Shaggy Rogers.
Yeah. It's okay, like it's really like.
You know, for a college student, you really aren't that good with it.
Why'd you stop mid-sentence? So, like...
Yo, she's high!
I think it's just more that she's an airhead more than anything else.
That's just rude.
I mean, it makes more sense than her being a freaking hippie smoking weed every 5 minutes.
I mean, it would make sense if she was.
I
Given how she is.
I don't think we've seen her open her eyes yet.
Listen, she's got Brock syndrome. Okay, now we just talk to her about all these things.
Still here today. Study.
Now, they got these weird herbs that make me feel lightheaded.
The medium's training. How they inherit their spiritual power. A little longer. I want to see her open her damn eyes now.
No.
How does she know that we entered the room if she can't see us?
It's just anime, okay? It happens. Oh, jeez.
Know anything that might help us? She has a grip on reality.
Again, high as a kite.
It's for the victim, Dr. Gray. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. Definitely hiding something.
Okay,
Yes.
now at this point, we move to the winding way.
We sneak up on Pearl, hit her upside the head, and then show her the gem. Scared me.
I suppose now we present Maya's Magatama to her.
Wah.
Oh no, we fucked up.
That's Mystic Maya's. Wah.
She can talk!
Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
I'm her best friend currently.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Indeed.
Sure. Why does she call us Nick in the first place?
I don't know, short for Phoenix.
How the fuck is Nick short for Phoenix?
You know, I don't, listen, I don't know, she just does.
I don't even remember her doing that.
She did that the entire time the first game.
I don't even know where she picked it up from. I don't know if they ever actually explained it or not.
No, it's just nickname, alright?
I know who you
Okay,
are.
Okay, get it, nickname.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, no, this is bad.
You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Ha ha. So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you?
She's rolling up her sleeves like she's about to throw down.
That's what you're going to do, right? Yeah. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. Earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. wonderful relationship.
You need to calm down, kid.
I'm going to help you in any way I can.
Oh, now we Pearl Fey has joined the party.
Alright, so the key. Found it yesterday.
Accept.
Sure.
Thanks for the key.
A child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's only 9 years old, by the way.
Friends with Maya. Very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Not at this rate.
You really don't. No. You see, this is her second murder case.
I get mad. Real mad.
Get angry. Trust me, Mr. Nick, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Yeah. Because you're special to her. Ha. This may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
The lawyer's channeling.
A lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums anyway?
Well, you see, whereas spirit mediums can channel the dead, lawyers can channel both.
Tell me you don't know what a lawyer is.
She's never left the village.
I have no idea. About the outside world.
She doesn't know anything about the evils of lawyers.
Sure it's okay for me to have this? It's okay, I was told to give it to you. Spiritual energy. Use this.
And with this item, you have gained the worst game mechanic so far.
It'll let you see people's secrets. What the hell?
Yeah, like this is sticking to us throughout the rest of this game and the next game.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like this is stupid. Okay, now let's see where we go now. Now I'm meditation room. Oh, I guess here.
I'm gonna be hitting her with this fucking charm thingy now.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to go to the meditation room first, but I guess you could. God no. Not with that forehead.
How old do you think I am?
Only 23, goddammit.
Haha!
Like we don't use that.
Wait,
I don't know.
she already knows what this is?
Well, she does study the occult. Yeah, again, we go into meditation chamber first.
Gonna hit her with that fucking key thingy.
You're just gonna like grab her by the throat, shove her on the floor, and put it up to her face like, "Tell me your secrets. Tell me now." Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be a lawyer, I bet.
Yes, I am.
Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective
I just
Gumshoe.
remembered we're gonna meet the next prosecutor.
Yes, I think I already know who it's going to be.
Yes, I've already told you so much about her. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Yep. I'm not scary, honest.
Never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Don't say it like that, Phoenix. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? A real genuine pistol.
Wait, who gave Gumshoe a gun?
I think the real question is, why is he about to give Pearl a gun?
You shouldn't be giving kids weapons.
Okay, Gumshoe, 2 questions. First of all, why would you show that to a kid? Second of all, who gave you a gun? Oh, sorry, pal.
Pretty sure Gant gave it to him and never took it back, expecting him to shoot someone.
And now we go through all these options of speech.
Alright, first I'll be right back. I ended up chugging another water bottle without even thinking
You
about
need to
it.
calm down with your water.
It's either that or still for a sore throat tomorrow.
Okay.
I no longer have any water, so therefore I cannot chug anymore.
So now you will be dehydrated for the rest of the night.
Can't be much worse than what I've already gotten. My left arm still hurts like a motherfucker, though.
It was just 2 shots. How could it be that bad?
You have to remember, in the 8th grade, I got 1 flu shot, my arms swell up, and I got some other random virus because of it.
You see, you must have had the same nurse. This kid, you almost become victim number 15.
Only if it were so simple.
Listen, Dr. Gray, he was having his all right. He was on your side. He wanted to get her down for that neg.
Now, what are we doing about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces.
You've got proof? What kind of proof?
Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is gonna testify tomorrow.
Damn it!
Yep, once again. She's all about that money.
Yep, you definitely did.
Looks like we have to kill her.
Yep. She knows too much.
Hot pictures.
Well, she obviously took a picture of the dead body and then the killer, of course. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. No way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
Unless a ghost did it. Or someone very skilled with a gun, like Deadshot.
Superhero movies weren't cool in 2003, so definitely not.
But what about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? I think that came out beforehand. I really should do a Let's Play in that game at some point.
Spider-Man 2.
I mean, it's considered the second best game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have that actually for my GameCube.
Let's see what Pearl has to say. I guess nothing.
Yeah.
Now, about Dr. Gray.
The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over the tabloid shows last year.
Yeah. Weren't too great.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and, huh? Could have sworn I had, I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. Got some deep pockets. Looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal?
Copy of the article? I think Dr. Gray probably had a a copy of the article he's looking for.
I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2? Like the amount of gunshots?
No. Yeah. Bad news, even worse news. So what you want to hear first?
The worst news first.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial tomorrow is Prosecutor Von Karma.
Oh no!
Dun dun dun.
Another Von Karma.
I mean, first we're gonna immediately go back to this fucking Beethoven-looking motherfucker right here.
Never lost a case in 40 years.
Except for that one time he drew,
And
which literally crippled his entire existence was crippled at that moment.
well, wait a minute. Von Karma was put away.
Well, ain't he in jail? Yeah, that's where the other piece of bad news comes in, pal. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? It's impossible.
Possible. Another one. Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. This kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since.
I want to know how he got a kid.
He had a family, obviously.
How? He seemed so dedicated to his work. The fact that he was
That
pulling
doesn't ma-
bullshit.
The guy doesn't matter. The guy can have a wife and.
I would like to know who would marry someone as vile as Von Karma.
A vile woman.
But I want to know who.
That's what they call a prodigy, pal. But seriously though, a 13-year-old prosecutor never lost a case. Unheard of.
Became a prosecutor at the age of 13.
And keep in mind, Edgeworth didn't become a prosecutor until 20.
Kid was born and raised
The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal.
So they allow people to become prosecutors in Germany at age 13.
Understand though, I want you to understand, this is, again, video game logic. This is probably all bullshit. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents.
Probably why I've never heard of this person.
Yeah, you know, why would some ignorant white American know anything about a German?
Get terrible flashbacks to that case.
Such a terrible case.
Edgy boy! You're back!
Pain.
Grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone.
We will never speak of him. He doesn't exist anymore.
Now, tell me your secrets!
Tell me your secrets! Hey, that's a nice looking, brooch. You should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge. And start wearing that, pal.
That detective's so nice, aren't you happy?
You're too innocent, kid. Okay, now apparently we're going to move to the Wright & Co. law office. Oh, and that's why. We're going to the law offices to get that newspaper clipping that Gumshoe wants.
It's that newspaper.
Oh, Dr. Gray brought it. Here.
Yep.
How convenient.
Newspaper clipping number 1, it says.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go back and present it to Gumshoe. Now I went back to my office. Yeah, how fast did we get here?
We just teleport.
we instant transit. We just grab Pearl by the football, by her fucking forehead, and just like and just teleport there. Hey, that's the news story. Is the one about the malpractice suit?
14 patients dead, and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. How many more died?
You mean the car accident and the nurse that died?
Here we go. Brought my own clipping with me today. Yeah, pal, this is for you. Oh, he finally found his.
Alright.
Okay.
Meanie miny.
Yeah, see, Mimi Miney. So, eeny, Mimi, Miny, Mo.
Alright, where's Mo?
Yeah.
He's the one behind all of this.
Actually, I just realized we are gonna see Mo at some point.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
It won't be in this case. It'll be next case where we see Mo.
I find that hard.
Okay, now we're gonna go back to the side room and talk to you. See, now we present the Magatama. We gotta do the Magatama.
Oh, so now we start forcing secrets out.
Yeah. See, now we start doing the chokeholds.
Tell me your secrets, damn it.
Actually, no. There's one more step before this. I forgot that was there.
What the fuck? What the?
You're gonna learn to hate this game.
You can see it, can't you? You see the lock on the person's heart. This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these Cyclocks. To hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. You can easily unlock it.
What? How does one unlock it?
Be careful, it'll hurt ya.
Right. It's just like how if during the trials we lose health, then we would end up losing the game. Yeah, if you get things wrong with these, then yeah, you have to present the Magatama to continue that.
I ended up hitting the wrong button.
Yeah.
Haha!
I know you're hiding things from me!
Lady Mighty, I think you know who Dr. Gray is. Well.
Now, so the thing that you will be showing is the
Newspaper clipping number 2.
Okay, thank God he said number 2 and not number 1.
Read the victim's name. Meanie Miny. Miny, it's a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say?
Does the name remind you of anybody in particular?
So you noticed. She was my older sister. Yeah. Perhaps Dr. Gray's surgical client? clinic, whatever. She worked there, she helped him out, she was his assistant. Dr. Turner Gray. You know what? Not even gonna talk about that.
Wait, we'll talk about what? Was there something that I didn't notice?
Turner Gray.
Oh shit. Oh god, he really was a killer. Turner I didn't even realize that name was a pun.
Unlock successful.
Yeah, every other fucking one of those segments is going to be a lot more complex than that.
Eh. At least her sister had her eyes open.
Yeah, her sister looks evil by the two, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely looks like the negligent type of person to have do malpractice.
Really tough on people, like a total slave driver. Always coming home totally wiped. She was overworked. That's why she fell asleep at the wheel.
I like how people just assume she fell asleep at the wheel.
And her duties and stuff. So it pushed her to her death. Already told you my story. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? That's how a psych lock works. But I want to pry in other people's hearts.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going back to the detention center.
Mr. Nick? What's wrong, Pearl? I've never left the village. Neat.
Aren't you a shut-in?
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. No, we're bringing you along.
No, she's running.
No. Wait a minute, we went back to her office already. That means she stayed here as well?
Probably. I told her to stay here with the nice detective. We'll be right back in about an hour.
I'm almost out of time. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
Oh yeah, we know who that is.
Mia.
It's my dead mentor.
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Maya's older sister and my original mentor before she was clocked in the skull of a clock.
Right up until the point where she was forced into retirement by corporate America.
Yeah, retirement.
She retired from life.
Comes to help, just like this. Especially when it's bad. If you haven't been smiling the whole way there. The face you're making now is no face to show a client.
And?
But we're screwed. Again, yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Told her everything about what happened the last 2 days. See. What am I supposed to do here? And that is, we give up.
You cut, run, find a better client, get your pay, live your life, you know.
Believe in your convictions, though, that's not gonna help us.
You know, convictions ain't really helping right now.
Fight for the complete acquittal of your client. What am I supposed to do to save her? There's no... It's impossible.
Listen, we've done cases where we should have lost them. Literally.
Yes, but the thing is, this one's pretty fucking airtight.
I mean, we won a case while having amnesia.
Yes, but the thing is, we still had all the evidence on us. And the thing is, we also were able to have the evidence on us, and the fact that the moron stole the wrong phone.
Yeah.
What's your guys' opinion on grapefruits?
Grapefruit is a horrible fruit.
I like that opinion. But what happens if it's like you're drinking it, right? And then you carbonate it.
I'd stick to oranges.
But carbonated orange doesn't taste good. Or does it? Hold on.
Sounds like. Yeah, that'll be a highlight.
On Monday, November 11th, please arrive at 1:65 p.m. at Madison Family Health at London, located at 55 Park Avenue, 275. If you have any questions about your appointment, please call us at 740.
Jesus Christ, this is a long ass phone call.
We look forward to seeing you at your appointment. Goodbye. We are calling to remind you of an appointment for Jacob on Monday, November 11th. Please arrive at
Alright, what the fuck?
5 p.m. at Madison Family Health at London, located at 55 Park Avenue, 275. If you have any questions about your appointment, please call us at 740-845-7500. We look forward to seeing you at your appointment. Goodbye.
Alright. Oh my god, sitting back down, that hurt. I know she's innocent, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Okay, yeah.
And that is... mediums can't have dreams.
Well, that's very depressing of you to say.
Having a dream while channeling. Have been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. Her own spirit disappears, which means it's impossible for her to have a dream during that time period.
See, we have conviction. We know it was a
Setup.
Now, what evidence, though? We need evidence.
Now we can't just walk in there and scream, "She didn't have a dream." It was a setup.
Spirit mediums don't dream while channeling. She reports to have had a dream. Therefore, she didn't do the murder.
Therefore, this whole case is fake news.
It's all fake news. You're fired. All of you.
Looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. Is it the green thingy? Ah, the literal key. How did Pearl even have this key?
I don't know. The key to this. I think. Yeah. I think you know what the key to the case is. Just present her the black key.
Take that.
I don't know if you're being. I don't know if you're trying to pun here or if you're being. You know. I don't know. Just here is a key. I don't know if it's the key, but it's a key.
I stole this key from a child. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
So who is that joining?
I don't know that every so often Jared ends up disconnecting into the AFK channel and then popping back in. So you can just pretty much ignore those.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to stop because it's Max or whether it's Jared. Because Jared's
Don't
not
worry.
speaking.
Like don't worry, it's because he's been deafened the entire time. Listen, I don't know why he keeps on joining back in. He's a fucking idiot, I guess.
It's not even gonna listen to this. This is the key to everything. However, it shouldn't be. Yeah?
Contradicts the facts. It's just another fucking contradiction.
They said that key was one of a kind, so unless Maya dropped the key and Pearl found it and picked it up, then that should mean that this is a copy and that this is bullshit.
Says maybe it's one of them fucking other spear me and bought this damn key off out of a Best Buy. Don't know where I was going with that. Just felt like saying something.
Who could have done it?
Could it be woman who was high as a kite? Woman with a sombrero for hair? Detective Gumshoe?
It's going to end with a turn for the surprising. Wow, shit, boy!
What? What?
You're hiding something.
I'm pretty sure we don't have to do any of that right now. Yeah, we're going to day one of the trial.
How are we supposed to win with basically zero evidence to protect us?
You see, it's something called the plot.